Guys and girls, people from all over the world, this is the Den FM Daily, broadcasting live to your transmissions from the Gold Coast to wherever you may be tuning in on this fine Monday night. Tonight on the show, we have a friend that I've just met recently, moved up here from Melbourne to the Gold Coast. It is none other than Mikaela de Blasio, joining us any second now. Here she is. Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey.
How are we?
Fabulous. How are you going?
That is the way to be. I'm fabulous as well. What's been happening today?
I just did a positivity thing with my beautiful friend Cleo. It was like a happiness
that sounds
event.
Juicy. Run us through that.
So we did a lot of meditating, a lot of visualizing, a lot of law of attraction. It's a great time. Oh, hey!
Sounds really juicy.
What have you been doing?
Oh, big day.
Oh, hey.
Big
Hi,
day.
Stella.
Heaps of crew tuning in live.
Hey,
For those
friends.
of the people that don't know who you are, how would you describe yourself and what you do, Mikaela?
Full-time smoothie enthusiast, I would say.
Can see why we get along.
Hey, Alec! All the friends. Have you...
Yeah.
I was just reading. Loving the mo. People are loving your mo.
People loving the moustache.
I thought they were talking about mine, but, you know, it's fine, guys.
I made the commitment a couple of weeks ago and we just haven't looked back. I might have to get rid of it though.
You're getting in early for Movember?
Exactly. I need all the help I can get, Mikaela. That's my problem, you see.
What have you been doing today?
Big day, just keeping the body in shape. You know how it is. Well, you certainly know how it is. No doubt you got some training in today as well.
Always.
Always. What did you get up to today? Because you're an early starter too. You get the.
I am. I love the early starts. What did I do today? I went to the gym, did a bit of like HIIT sort of session. I'm working on a project at the moment, so I have to actually run through the workouts that I'm going to be delivering to other people. So, you know, had to test them out. Nice. And yeah, then I blended some bowls for the rest of the day.
Oh, sounds dreamy. Was it kind of 3 for everyone else and 1 for yourself? Is that the kind of ratio that you
like bit of you, bit for me, bit for you. Absolutely.
All right, well, we'll get to the projects in a little bit, but I kind of want to start with like where you kind of got started with all this fitness and health stuff.
Okay.
Or is that something you just were born and bred with?
I used to be a dancer, so that's kind of how it all got.
Before you brush over the dancing, you need to tell everyone the Nickelodeon story.
What do you want me to? I think how are we gonna visualize?
Well, I reckon you explain it, and then I'll add the link to all the photos in the show notes, and maybe even the cover photo for this episode can be you in that
disguise.
People will understand what I'm talking about when you explain it.
Okay, so bit of backstory. I was a dancer, and I used to work for Nickelodeon. Great times. So think, you know, all your fave Nick characters. You're thinking Dora the Explorer, Ninja Turtles, Spongebob SquarePants. Let's just highlight that one. So basically, I'm just going to put it out there that I was the Victorian Spongebob SquarePants. You know, just saying. So basically, claim to fame was Oz Open, I don't know how many years ago. Let's just say 3.
Yeah.
3 years ago, roughly. Was working at the Oz Open as Spongy, SquarePantsy, and on the courts, all the stars were there. Roger, Hewitt, you know, the sisters, all the friends. Anyway, I was on the sidelines, of Federer, and he was just like warming up, whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take this opportunity to just really, I'm going to really milk this. So I walked up to him in SpongeBob. He has no clue who I am to this day. So if he tunes in, he won't even remember this story. Where have you gone?
Well, I'm having a couple of technical difficulties there.
I'm just really creating a lot of suspense in this story. Anyway, so I walk up to him and I tap him on the shoulder. And he, looks at me and I start, stretching with him and warming up with him and getting him to, move with me. Anyway, cameras love it. They get the cameras on me and Federer. Basically, guys, just Google SpongeBob SquarePants and Roger Federer and you'll see what I mean.
And what she's trying to say is she's kind of a big deal. Yeah, so cool. I love that story. Anyway, continue on. Where were we? So you're growing up and you're a dancer, and then you kind of get to what age, and then you're like, oh, actually, I kind of like doing burpees. And
actually, though, so got injured last year of year 12, and was like, yep, not gonna be a dancer anymore. Also, the environment was super toxic. If there's any dancers out there, Molly used to be a dancer. I don't know. Anyway, hi, Bonnie. Was she a dancer? I don't know. There's probably some dancers on here. They know that it's super, super bad vibes. Everyone's super competitive. All the girls, not nice. So I was like, no, not about
got that
this.
reputation, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Like, dance moms is so a thing.
Mm.
Like, people are cray.
Yeah.
People are crazy.
But you broke through.
What is that? I broke through. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And yeah, so didn't do the dancing. And then I was like, what can I do that's still active, still does stuff. So I was like, I'm going to do fitness. So I did like PT course, all the classics, realized was not cut out for a gym, was not about to go up to Johnny when he's bicep curling in May and, wanted to approach him. Not about that. So yeah, I was like, what else can I do? So I did like fitness for kids stuff. I went overseas and volunteered, and yeah, here I am.
Here you are. Well, where
a few
are
things
you,
in between.
This isn't where that all started. I know that for sure.
You're right. As in, where am I now?
Yeah, you made the big move, left home.
In the bedroom, in the Goldie.
Oh, you taking the piss out of me right now?
No, I'm just answering your questions.
On the Gold Coast of Australia.
I said on the Goldie afterwards.
On Australia's Golden Coast, up from Victoria. All right. So you made the move up to the Gold Coast. All of a sudden,
yeah.
Just out of home, living, and you just stuck
living
in
solo.
You're doing Pilates too, though, hey? When did that come into the picture?
Yeah, so I started to do that.
Wait, and for
funnily
those
enough,
like me who know the word but don't actually know what it is, maybe you can give everyone a brief little rundown.
Bit of Pilates rundown. So Pilates, normally people probably know Pilates. They're like, is it the same as stretching and yoga? Not really.
That's what I would say.
That's you. You're those people that come in, they're like, can I have an acacia bowl? You're like, acai? Anyway, so Pilates, like traditionally is like on the floor. You would probably picture like old lady with a like knee reco, whatever. But actually, it's actually pretty dynamic. I teach it on a machine, so it's got springs and resistance, and it's hard and fun. So yeah, I do that. But funnily, when I applied for the job, I'd never done a class before. I was like, I just want to do this. And
wow.
Got the job. They're like, have you done the class? I'm like, 10 times.
Is this that stretching and kind of like yoga thing?
Is that the stretching thing?
They're like, oh, one of them. No.
They're like, oh God, no. But yeah, so yeah, I do that.
Yeah, nice.
And blend some balls.
One big question I don't think I've ever asked you, but it'd be good to kind
really?
of
Ooh, I'm excited.
Is, well, when and why vegan for you?
Ooh, have you not asked me this before? Maybe.
No.
Oh, okay. Actually, a mix of everything, actually. So, always been dairy-free. Like, like most humans, can't digest lactose. So that was like a no-go. And then did the whole slow transition. I was like, yeah, cool. White meat only, or like organic meat, vegetarian. Oh, wait, eggs. And then just like slowly cut out. And then I went to Asia. I did a lot of Asian travels, and I saw all the chickens in little cages, and that was really sad. So I was like, nah, no eggs. And then watched all the docos, and then I got I got way more healthy eating. Not that I was ever a bad eater, but like I got to cook more. And so it all just kind of tied into one.
And how long ago is this? How long ago were we talking here?
Nearly 4 years now, which is crazy.
Wow, an early mover on the
Do you
vegan
feel like this
train.
is really close to your head? I feel like this. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, that's what happens when the screen halves, I think.
Yeah, it's just like so small. I'm like, how do I fit my whole face in this?
Oh, hey there.
Anyway. Oh, hi.
So a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
And
I feel like it's weird that you're asking me the questions. Like, does there ever get a chance that we can ask you questions?
Yeah, maybe one day. But I kind of like talking.
Oh.
I get to kind of. I like chatting to people and just chit-chatting, asking peppering questions, diverting them. In comes the question, like, have we got any questions on here now?
Yeah.
Surely.
Anyone at all?
Surely there's people here with questions.
Takers.
What's your favourite vegan
Yes,
food?
waves.
Well, I was going to ask you about like a classic day in the life, so maybe you can tie them into one. Like without being over the top about like, I made a massive thing for dinner and a big brekkie, like just your casual day when you got to work and it's realistic. What do you do? How do you throw together a vegan lifestyle?
Vegan lifestyle. I'm super basic. I'm really boring. I'm that vegan that's like, love kale. Like, that's me. I'm like that token lettuce eater.
Yeah.
But,
because I've hung out with you a couple of times and you'll like pick up a capsicum. So I guess what I'm saying is, if people turn vegan, do they just have to eat capsicums like apples?
No, we're going to do a cooking show, remember? So everyone will be able to see that we can make cool stuff. Secrets out.
Big news. Big news.
Big
We're
news
gonna
is
hit the
not
kitchen in
dropped.
a couple days' time, smack out an epic recipe. We need a more photogenic rather kitchen.
Yeah,
though,
if anyone has a if anyone has a kitchen willing to donate to the cause.
Yeah, something that looks like a
aesthetic.
Pinterest photo has come to life. Okay, so you day in the life diet, you're like the boring vegan that eats lettuce and rabbit food.
Yeah,
so maybe
Alec knows the drill.
How about that? You were saying, do you ever get a chance? So I'll take the reins and tell people what I have. Classic day in the life vegan. So I kind of brekkie every day. One of those guys that kind of has the same thing. So I'll have like either, if I've got avocado, I'll have like avocado on toast with lemon juice. Lemon juice is my just adds
nutritional wise, or are you health wise? I mean flavor wise.
I'm so flavor. I'm all about flavor. I feel like if you eat vegan, you're pretty much getting everything you need. So I'm just all about flavor. Olive
what
oil,
about your protein?
Pepper. Yeah, where do I get protein? Oh.
You look so deficient over there. Oh my god.
Oh, I've heard that before. But no, the only thing I supplement is B12. What about you? Do you supplement
B12?
B12. It's about the only thing you can't really get from the food.
I also I need to start supplementing my amigos as well. But I don't do that at the moment. Yeah.
But you get your blood checks, don't you? So you know kind of.
I do. Yeah. Tip top.
Which is a really good thing to do if you aren't scared of taking needles. You donate
taking
blood.
Needles? Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that what you do? Give blood every couple of months?
I give blood every fortnight.
Fortnight?
Yep. You can do whole blood. I feel like I'm selling an ad. So you can donate blood. You can do whole blood once a month, but you can do plasma. And plasma is good if you travel, because I travel all the time. That's what made me start it. I was like, I don't want to donate every month. I want to give my blood more. Weird thing to say. And
take my blood.
Needle me. No, but I was like, I want to do it more. So you can do it every fortnight with plasma, and you can go overseas, and doesn't matter.
And what did you say? When I saw you put up a post about it last time, you said for every time you
3 lives, you save 3 lives. Yep.
Every time
you get a little letter,
3 lives.
And like,
so
and the ladies are so nice
to get over the fear.
3 lives. And there's afterwards, I mean, they're not very vegan friendly, so if you're not vegan, I mean, there's some vegan things, but there's like these little volunteers and there's like this old man at the end and he's like, do you need a snack, a refreshment for donating? And I'm like, it's fine. I've just sat here. I haven't really done anything. He's like, you're so good. I'm like, here's like the support I need in my life.
I'd just be in it for the flashy light. You know, you can get when you're a kid.
I never got a torch.
So they give you the flashy light?
No.
They're like, look at the flashy light, look at the pretty light. And just
No, they give you a squeezy thing.
Oh, a squeezy thing.
Maybe
like
they think I'm stressed.
Yeah. Oh,
I look
so then,
pretty stressed.
Got a little bit off course
Subject?
there, but and then so that's my brekkie. Or what I've been having lately, which I'm going to make a video on, is really easy: oats, banana, blueberries, peanut butter with almond and coconut milk. That will change.
Wish I could just keep this. Ha! Hands free.
Yeah, hands free.
Okay,
big
continue.
progress.
I know, we're really moving up. Oh no.
And then
yeah, your breakfast. We're going with breakfast.
Oh, I'm actually going to release a video tonight on my Instagram.
Tonight, giving us a sneak
because,
preview.
well, all right, I've got some really serious vegan chat for everyone, all the vegan frothers out there. People call these things Buddha bowls, and I just see the most outrageous Buddha bowls. Outrageous Buddha bowls, like just beyond practical. So I've done one, and it's like 4 things that you kind of always have in your cupboard. Whack them together for absolute deliciousness in a bowl, and that'll be dropping tonight.
So that'll be dropping today. Okay, stay tuned.
Right, yeah. It's we've gone South African accent too for this one, so be interesting to see what everyone thinks.
Great, exciting times.
Yeah. What about you? Do you throw together a couple of good salads, don't you?
I love salads. So my fave is, I'm all about the greens. So lettuce, spinach, love chickpeas, roasted or fresh, whatever's you're feeling. Shredded carrot, shredded beetroot, sweet potato, and then avocado. Don't know if I said that. Goji berries, really good one.
Whoa.
Yeah, goji berries, sesame seeds, and then my fave dressing at the moment. Sorry about that. Is tahini and nutritional yeast.
No,
tahini sesame.
Sesame seeds, yeah.
Yeah. So tahini, nutritional yeast, lemon, and garlic, and water.
Yeah. Whoa.
So easy.
That's a big salad. That's
so good.
Yeah. And that's what counts, right?
Exactly.
I kind of want to throw this out there though, and this might be a little bit controversial because I was thinking about this today. Actually, because I was like two like vegans chatting, and to be honest, this is my philosophy. I'm like, it works for me. I've tried it and it works, but if other people try it and they know all the information and they still decide not to be vegan, then I'm not one of those vegans that's like, you're making the wrong decision. You're a bad person. I'm like, yeah, like I feel like that's
me too.
Because I feel like it's a kind of one of those things where you get a lot of people that almost are like activists about it, and this might go down the wrong way. Like it's kind of controversial, but I feel like that's almost anti what being plant-based stands for. Like you're trying to do the right thing and so peaceful, and then by going out there and giving everyone a spray that's like not endorsing it, I feel like you're kind of being contra to what you stand for by being vegan.
Agreed. 100%. I agree. Like, I think being the best influence is not actually like people watching you do it rather than like, and if they want to know, then you tell them. Like, I never really like preach it, but if someone's like, oh, hey, like something about this, I'm like, cool, I'll tell you about it. But like, not going to be like in your face.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like the information's out there. So if you really want to know, then, and it worked for me, but for the next person, like maybe it just doesn't work for them, you know? So it's like,
exactly.
You got a different body. So like, why would I just sit around and be like, how dare you? You know that it's like, do you know how
or some people just don't know. Like before we knew, we didn't know. Like, I mean, I'm like, damn it, I wish I knew earlier, but like you don't. So like you have to do what's best for you at the time. And if it doesn't work for you at the time, then that's okay.
Yeah, and there's always like room to move as well. Like it's not like
Exactly.
we're any better than anyone else just by
Nope.
endorsing the lifestyle. You know, there's so many other people doing great things that aren't vegans, and there's so many things that you can improve on. Like I know you're really good at raising awareness of plastic, and that's one of the things that I'm pretty just not in the habit of doing. Like I'll get to the coffee shop and I'm like, oh, I forgot my cup, or like that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I think plastic is actually one. I was just about to say that because um, plastic for me, like I talk about it a lot, but I'm so not perfect with that either. Like I've got my little bags for like getting spinach and like loose things. So I really try to do that. But then there's like you buy like I buy tofu and that comes in plastic. I bought what did I buy? I bought a blender and like that was covered in plastic, and I was like, ugh. So sometimes you just like sometimes you can't help it, and like I mean, I'm doing my best with what I know, and like I'm helping others make the best choices too. But like, it's like not about being perfect; it's just like doing what you can.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost just about being conscious about it rather than,
Yeah.
what's the word?
Uh,
I don't know, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Oh, all right. Big news now. Let's talk about your retreat.
Yeah.
So, for those people that don't know, Mikaela has actually released a retreat called Drumroll.
Empower.
Tell us about what goes on. What can people expect? When is it?
Okay.
What does the week look like?
So you have a week with me. Sucks to be you. So it's 7 days in Bali, in the north of Bali. So it's a really quiet little area. It's the 14th of October till the 20th of October. And it's going to be fitness. It's going to be stuff about plastic, which is what we were just talking about. There's also lots of like self-love and gratitude in there too. And we're going to give back to a community. Like we're working with an orphanage there. So we're going to be giving back to them. And we're also going to be doing like hikes and a waterfall. Oh my God, so many things.
Sounds like the most incredible week.
Got too
So
excited.
when does it go live? When can people that want to sign up get involved?
Hooked up. So on Thursday there'll be pre-sale, and then on Sunday the rest goes live. And yeah,
put the dates in your diaries, folks. Thursday and
get
Sunday.
it happening.
Thursday pre-sale. Sunday for the action. So what made you want to do a retreat? You obviously a bit of an enthusiast in the retreat.
Yeah. So I've done quite a few retreats before. So like more fitness ones. And I wanted to work on them for ages, and then just things didn't work out, and people were like, just do them yourself. And I was like, nah, and I was not very confident, and I was just like scared. And then
about
I was
what?
like,
Not filling the spot?
yeah, just not just not feeling like I could do one, or like that it was possible to. And I was just kind of fearful of going on my own. But yeah, finally decided to do it myself, and yes, so super excited.
So that people turn up, they all go up to the north of Bali, and it's just a week of just being the most incredible human.
Yeah, well, the name, I love the name because it's empower. So I basically just want people to feel empowered in one way.
What does empowered mean to you? How would you define it? Like, what is it? What
Inspiration,
does it look like?
I think.
Yeah. And where do you draw that from? Like, how can people feel empowered?
I think from all aspects. So you can feel empowered by your environment. You can feel empowered by the food you eat. You can feel empowered by the way you move, or the thoughts you have. So yeah.
Yeah, I like what you talk a lot about with the gratitude thing as well. I feel like when I'm feeling empowered the most, it's when I'm focusing on like what I'm grateful for, or things that make me psyched about life or super happy. And then like chatting to people right now, like this show, I'm like, doesn't matter how bad I'm feeling, when I like chat to people and just like conversations bouncing and you're just feeling the energy, that is when I feel empowered the most. When do you feel empowered the most?
Definitely, I think the same. I think surrounding yourself, like being grateful is definitely, and that's actually one of the things that Cleo talked about in the positivity thing too. Um,
So cool.
yeah, just like being around positive energy makes such a difference because it's like that law of attraction thing. Like you feel positive, you'll like get positive stuff back and like whatever. So yeah, when you feel empowered, I feel empowered when I feel grateful, or when I'm outside, I feel empowered when I'm outside too.
So cool. I think another thing too is I was listening to this podcast the other day and they were talking about this actually. I wouldn't have spoken about it if it didn't come up, but he was talking about like you feel a lot of people when they focus on like they're like, oh, I'm so sad or like feeling really uninspired or unmotivated. He's like, no, you're not feeling uninspired or unmotivated. You're a product of your habits. And he's like, if you want to be more inspired or more motivated, you've got to put yourself in places like an environment where your habits can change. So like tonight, you just turned
Yeah,
up at a place where everyone went there to be happy. Like you are not gonna,
yeah,
you can't tell me people are turning up there and they're going to walk away like feeling really devastated. You know, like there's only one way to change things, and that like you're your own worst enemy, if that makes sense.
yes, so true. I agree.
Big time. So that
Big
you'll be chatting
time.
about all this stuff on your retreat. And what did you say?
Yes, I
It's in
will.
October.
Yep, 14th. Whoa, whoa, 14th.
And is this kind of similar to the one that you went on in Bali before?
Like just then?
Yeah. So like for people that are following you and they saw you in Bali and they're like, oh, what's this that she's on? Is that kind of the
Yeah.
same?
Yeah, so same location, just like there'll be activities will be a little bit different. Like we'll be doing more fitness stuff and more self-love stuff.
Super cool.
Yeah.
And is the self-love the same as gratitude for you?
I think they definitely go hand in hand. Like I definitely think by being grateful for who you are definitely makes you love yourself more because you're accepting yourself. But in saying that, I'm very, very grateful and I'm very good at being grateful, but I'm not very good at being loving to myself. So they're like two separate areas that you can work on separately, if that makes sense.
Super cool. All right, Mikaela. Everyone can stay tuned for our live cooking video when we put on a show.
Yes!
Some
If
fun
anyone has
kitchen.
any suggestions as well,
Yeah, what have we
hit
got so
us,
far?
hit
What's in
us
the
up.
mix? What's it looking like we're going to be whipping
So,
up?
like we thought, there was always going to be that one who was like cheesy ribs with a side of bacon, and we're like,
That sounds epic. Are we going to do that?
fave, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah, we've
what's
got a
top
few.
three right now? Give us top three suggestions
There's quite a
so
few
far.
Mexican vibes. Lots of people are digging the Mexican, and we got burritos, we had nachos, we had lasagna in there. Someone
Ooh,
said vegan treats. What else did they say? A
oh, we
vegan
could get a
burger,
bit
I think.
naughty in the kitchen, cooking up some vegan
Oh,
treats.
treats, sweets.
To be honest, like I probably wouldn't mind doing that the most because just for us, smacking the vegan treats, absolutely. I reckon
I'm
the
so
vegan treats
savory
are one of
though
the
than
things that are
sweet.
better. What was that?
I said I'm so savory than sweet.
Oh,
Ah,
all right. Well,
the
maybe
lettuce
here
girl.
we go. I'll make
No.
you a deal. We'll do the lettuce girl. I'll make you a deal. I'll only do the cooking bit this time if we do savoury first, but you agree to do sweets on another occasion. So this
Deal.
time will be savoury, next time will be sweet.
Pinky
You heard it here
promise.
first, folks. Pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
So you can expect
I don't know.
savoury kitchen razzle-dazzle action in a couple days' time. Mick and I
You.
will be jazzing up the kitchen with a little bit of food.
A little bit of
And
food.
yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for
Yeah.
joining
Yeah.
us on the
Anytime.
live.
Thanks for
Do you have
having
anything
me.
else you want to say before you go adios?
Nope.
All right, I'll throw the Spongebob photo up there for everyone to have a bit of a laugh before they go to sleep. But thank you so much for joining us, Mick. You're
So welcome.
gem. I'll see you in the kitchen in a couple of days' time.
You. Bye, friends.
Ciao. Ah, what an absolute gem, hey. Mick de Blasio. We're going to be in the kitchen in a couple of days' time, whipping up an absolute storm. In the meantime, thank you to all those people for tuning in. We'll be coming back to you daily, folks. Every day, the Den FM Daily. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. Adios.